The pilot fell asleep while flying his airplane. When he woke up, he discovered that he was lost over the Pacific Ocean. Things became worse because he did not have enough fuel to return to his base. When he tried to calculate his exact location, he realized that he had drifted too far from his planned route. He used his radio to request help from his base, but he heard Japanese voices instead. The pilot panicked and immediately disconnected his radio. He started using Morse code to communicate. To keep the airplane flying, they had to reduce weight as much as possible. They threw all their artillery shells into the Pacific Ocean. Then the pilot adjusted the airplane's direction and tried to get back on course. After flying for 10 minutes, they reconnected their radio, but this time, nobody answered them. The fuel was almost gone. They put on their life jackets and prepared to land on the ocean. Although the airplane landed successfully on the water, a hard impact caused serious damage inside the cabin. Sea water started pouring into the airplane continuously. The team leader jumped out of the airplane immediately. He stood on the wing and started inflating the life raft, but the pilot was trapped by his seatbelt. Soon, the airplane was completely submerged by seawater. When the team leader turned around, he found that the airplane had disappeared. Luckily, the pilot managed to unbuckle his seatbelt with all his strength. They had no time to look for their survival kit because the airplane was sinking rapidly to the bottom of the ocean. When they surfaced, they saw that the team leader had deployed the life raft upside down. All three men worked together with all their strength and finally flipped the life raft right side up. They squeezed onto the life raft sideways and tried hard to maintain balance. But what awaited them was an even more painful experience. At night, the temperature on the ocean was extremely low. With their clothes completely wet, the three men shivered from the cold. They could only hug their own arms for warmth. Despite having just survived a life and death experience, they slept until dawn. Even two optimistic pilots played games happily. They believed that rescue planes would come to save them. But the team leader looked at the endless ocean with deep concern. They had no food and no water. The summer sun baked them like a furnace. They could only cover their heads with clothes to avoid some of the heat. One pilot who could not bear the heat decided to go into the water to cool down. But as soon as he entered the water, he panicked because he felt something dangerous was there. He swam back to the life raft desperately. For everyone's safety, the team leader told them not to lean on the edge of the raft. They waited like this until nightfall. They had been missing for a whole day. During this time, they did not get a single drop of water. To moisten his dry throat, the team leader took out his boot and poured beer into it. Although it was difficult, he finished drinking the beer. On the second day, their condition became worse. The pilot looked at the ocean. The blue water looked like iced drinks. He cupped seawater with both hands, but the officer stopped him immediately. Drinking seawater would cause rapid dehydration due to high salt concentration. Then the team leader found a pen in his pocket. Through calculation, he quickly determined their direction. They only needed to drift southwest for 10 days to reach Friendly Forces Islands. Now, with a destination in mind, the three men started their drifting journey.